Hello everyone, this is Bad Weather Freak here, another video. Thank you for watching. Quick one here for you, just to keep you updated what's going on with the 2023 hurricane season. As you guys know, we're 8 days into the hurricane season, and we have the what you're looking at on the screen right now is actually the GFS, the American model. Basically, for the past 3 days, it has been hinting at potential hurricane. Pretty much anywhere from Florida all the way to Texas. The whole Gulf Coast is basically what it has been hinting at. It has this wave coming off from this area, Western Caribbean, then seeping into the Gulf and making landfall in one of these areas. Now, obviously, it is too far out. I mean, we're talking about 10 days out, and prediction models are not great 10 days out. Even 3 days out, you have to really pay attention because they're not, very accurately. Once you start getting into the 3-day window, obviously they are better, but anything beyond that, it's not great. And if you look at the last run, if you guys look at the last run at, I think it was at 8 o'clock this morning, you can see how it had this system more like in the Florida Panhandle. So I think it was 2 days ago, it was more closer to the Florida Peninsula. Then it was kind of like Texas. Then this morning was back into the Florida Panhandle, and now it's back to Texas. So it's just a flip-flopping right now with the GFS. And that's typical for the GFS. With Hurricane Ian, it did the same thing. It was saying anywhere from Louisiana to the Florida Panhandle. And then it started kind of shifting more towards the Tampa Bay area. But it would just keep swapping and shifting. So again, I'm showing you this just so you're aware that when storms start, prediction models, they start picking up stuff like this. It's just something to be paying attention to, but take it with a grain of salt. Now, if you go and let's move at, let's say, for example, the European. See, the European really doesn't show nothing, just a little bit of rain. So you can see how Florida is pretty wet, like pretty saturated. If you look at the Canadian model and see same thing, Canadian models are really not picking up anything. Let's take a look at the Navy. See, same thing. I mean, the Navy doesn't go as far out, but you can see how it's just not really showing a whole lot there. Now, let's take a look at the satellite imagery so you guys can have a better understanding of what's happening here at the Atlantic. And let's zoom in, and you can see tons of shower happening right now. You have some potential flooding here in Jamaica. You see all this rain here, as far as a couple waves that are coming off the coast of South America. And you can kind of see this couple spots here where a flare-up thunderstorms is happening. Another one up here. So this area, I mean, the Pacific is something that we need to start paying attention to, because they are in a El Nino season here right now. Now, same thing here in the coast of Africa, going into the main development region area. You have some convection, some thunderstorm activity going on. Now let's take a look at the surface analysis. This is the chart that I have been showing you for the past few days. So you guys can see El Nino keeps getting stronger. You almost have it at 1 degree Celsius right there. And this is temperatures in the Pacific. That's basically what that shows. But nevertheless, I mean, you can kind of see this is that area that we're looking at. There's plenty of warmth, especially right off the coast of South America happening right now. Now, same thing in the Atlantic. You see the main development region area. I mean, it's very, very warm. Western Caribbean is very warm as well. So right now, that's what we need to be looking at. But that's what we're keeping an eye on. Of course, if something happens, something develops, I will keep you guys posted. But right now, we're just looking at that potential system that the GFS keeps trying to develop. It has been pretty consistent for the past 3 days. So from this point on, what I'm be looking at is for more, in other words, for other forecasting models to really come into agreement that something is going to form. So far, we don't have that. So that's why I'm saying, I'm pointing it out so you guys are aware, but I will take it with a grain of salt. So other than that, I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you guys, and have a good day.